What's up, fuckers? Welcome back. Welcome back to Two Peas in a Podcast, episode 8. I'm Josh. I'm your host. I'm here with my co-host Sean.
Hey.
You know the deal.
Yeah.
If you're wondering why we sound very out of it, we just got back from the movie theater. We just saw Venom: The Last Dance.
Yeah.
And
boy howdy.
get ready, because for you Venom lovers, probably gonna hate us after the end of this episode.
Yeah.
We're actually recording this before episode 7 because
Yes.
we need to get this off of our chest because we are so angry
Yeah.
and disappointed.
It's so bad.
We are so disappointed and angry. We actually went to the liquor store on the way here
Yep.
and bought a ton of like beer, and we're actually drinking Guinness right now.
Yeah.
And Sean's not a fan of Guinness. I'm not really a big fan of it either,
Yeah, I hate Guinness.
but that's how bad it is. It's rough.
Yeah.
It's been a rough day.
Yeah.
So you want to share your thoughts first before?
Let's take a sip
Yeah, let's take
Of
a
the
sip of
Guinness.
this.
to get started. Cheers.
Cheers to.
Oh god.
That does not have enough head at all.
Oh my god.
Ooh, the flavor is not there.
Oh.
I had a feeling I didn't pour it right. Believe me, the time I had this in the tap, it had so much flavor, it was delicious. This does not. This tastes like that movie.
It tastes like how piss smells.
This tastes like how the movie was.
Yeah, you can have mine. I'm gonna open up a Jack Daniels instead.
Okay.
Not sponsored, but Jack Daniels, if you want to sponsor us, shit, well.
Which flavor are you drinking?
Right now, I've got those mixed Jack Daniels that come in a bottle. I've got the Black Jack Cola.
We were gonna get the Jack and Coke mix in the can, but they only had 0 sugar, and Sean can't have artificial sugar. So
Fun fact about me, I can't have any sort of artificial sugar stuff such as like stevia, aspartame, sucralose. I can't have that stuff. It gives me chronic migraine.
Fun fact about Sean, he's Jewish, but yet spends money a lot.
Yes, I am the most expensive Jew that's ever existed, other than Hitler. So, let's start. Let's start off. I'll say this: something that a lot of people have said that have seen this movie have said, "This is the best." It's not the best. Hold on. What did they say? They said, "It's not a good movie, but it's the best one in the trilogy of Venom." And I have to say, y'all are fucking. What are you
Who
smoking?
said that?
A lot of people.
Really?
Yeah, like another podcast I was listening to, they said if you like Venom, you'll like this.
Were they stoned? Or
Not-
on meth?
Not that I know of.
Jesus Christ.
The one guy I heard it from is severely Christian, so probably not.
Oh.
But yeah, this movie.
Probably thought the line "motherfucker" was daring.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. They get one line. They get to use their one F-bomb in this movie. It is used by a character that doesn't matter, and is also used in a scene that isn't even really like motherfucker worthy.
It felt forced.
For sure forced.
It felt forced.
Oh yeah, it was very forced.
I mean, a lot of that movie felt forced.
It was so forced that honestly, when he says motherfucker, right before he says fucker, it cuts like to a different shot. So I feel like they ADR'd that line.
I did see an ADR line somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Remember when Strickland says "light him up"?
Right. Yeah.
Did you
that
see
one,
his lips?
Yeah. And
He did
you
not
see,
say "light him up."
There's another scene with Strickland where it was ADR'd when him and the doctor are coming down the hallway and the explosion happens and they all turn around. When he comes around and he says something about like, oh, we're being decommissioned in the next couple of days, nothing to worry about. The first couple of sentences that he says, his mouth is just kind of open, not saying words.
Yeah.
And then, but he's still saying English.
Sony has become the kings of ADR.
Yes, dear God. It's not used as much in this one.
Not
like
as
it was
much.
in like Morbius.
Or Madam Web.
Well, yeah. Well, we didn't see Madam Web, but this movie made us want to.
You couldn't spell Madam Web without it. Wait, there's no R in it. Damn it.
Can't spell Madam Web without damn.
God damn.
But yeah, so God, where do we start this movie, man? All right, let's start with the good, right? There is a few good things in this movie.
There were a couple of funny spots.
Yeah, I will say, well, I don't think it was very funny. I will say, though, the first, 20 minutes of this movie, great. I loved the first, 20 minutes of it. So, we're going to get into spoilers straight out the gate.
If you haven't seen Venom The Last Dance by now, because this episode has come out weeks after the movie came out.
Good for you.
Good for you, and be ready to be spoiled, because we're going to just spoil the movie right here.
Yeah, so the movie opens with Null on Clintar in his prison, explaining to the audience who he is and what his past was. Cool, I like it. I think the design of it all looks good. Making Null fully CG was a bit of a weird choice, but whatever. Andy Serkis does the voice for him. Does a beautiful job. I like the way he sounds.
Andy Serkis, yeah.
Then we cut to Eddie in Mexico from the No Way Home end credit scene.
Yeah.
But he comes back.
I do have to point out, they did clarify, so in case, I'm sure everybody's seen the trailer for The Last Dance, and everybody was confused when Strickland saw the symbiote piece on the bar, and we all were like, wait, how did he get to that universe to get that symbiote? They do clarify it. It's not in that universe. It's back in Venom's regular universe.
Yeah.
He leaves another piece behind. So they did clarify it.
Yes.
So it's not super confusing.
Yeah.
So at least they did something right with that.
But that still means that the piece of symbiote left behind in the MCU is still there.
Yeah.
So
which is good,
do stuff
but it's
with
good, though, because then they can do stuff with it later.
Yes, so Venom can return, but not this version of Venom. That's a spoiler for the end of the movie. But yeah, all the way up until they get, right when they get attacked by the first xenophage on the plane, that point after, I hated it. Everything from that point forward, though, pretty decent. It was all right. It was pretty good.
It started off decent.
Yeah,
and
started off strong.
It just collapsed.
Yeah.
It collapsed like the North Tower.
Well,
it fit quick.
Yes.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Quick and big.
Yes, and loud. Yeah. But how are you going to have a movie called Venom, and in your third final movie sending off this character, the whole plot is that Venom can't be in the movie, otherwise they'll die. You named your movie Venom, and then said, oh, Venom has to hide, otherwise they will both die because they are looking for the Codex. So Venom's barely in this movie.
Yeah, Venom, what he said. Venom basically hides for, half the movie.
Yeah. But that's, the plot. He's not hiding because it's, a budget thing. Because when he's around, the CGI looks good. This is the best Venom franchise.
It's not a budget thing.
No,
they had the money
Yeah.
to make Venom, and the visuals look good. Because, another spoiler, there's a lot more than just our regular Venom in this movie.
Yes.
There's a lot more symbiotes.
Yes.
And it looked great.
Yeah, everything looked great. The CGI was good.
I mean, I have to give props to Sony's visual effects team for that. Because that was actually really, really good.
Yeah, no, the CG in this was very, very good. It's just when it's used. Because Venom's not really in it.
Yeah. Tom Hardy's looking bad.
Yeah, and I think that's funny because in the movie they say that it's been 1 year.
They say it's been a year since Venom went into Eddie's body. And I'm like, damn, is that what a year with Venom does to a motherfucker?
Yeah.
Because he looked rough.
I mean, with a life-sucking symbiote
he
attached
looked
to your body.
like Tom Softy at this point.
Yeah.
It was bad.
And you don't really notice it because, we all know how movies work. They have to take time to be filmed, and then the CGI has to be done, and blah, blah, blah. So it takes a couple years. So, yeah, the actor's going to age. But it makes it worse when in this movie we see how old and, decrepit Tom Hardy is. And they have flashback scenes of him from the first one, and he looks so thin and young that it's crazy to think that,
it makes
they picked 1 year. They could have said 2 years, maybe.
It makes de-aged De Niro in The Irishman look great.
Yeah. Oh, man, yes. Wow. Yeah, so the movie for the first, 25 minutes is good. After that, it all goes downhill. This movie introduces, about 9 different new characters. It introduces
about 9 different characters. Yeah. Are we talking about the symbiotes or just
no?
People?
I'm just talking about just in general.
All right,
we can count the symbiotes. Too.
I want to get into this for a second because I've been wanting to talk about this since we got out of the theater. Yeah, so, in the movie, there's an entire subplot about a scientist played by Juno Temple and some other lady scientist that like loves the symbiotes, and Strickland, of course. That entire subplot was not needed. The entire thing made absolutely no purpose, had no purpose in the movie at all. Literally, like none of her scenes in the lab and all that shit.
Yeah,
and even Mulligan.
Yeah, Mulligan
had no purpose in this movie whatsoever.
Whatever clips they showed of Mulligan in the trailers, you've seen it all.
Mulligan had like a few lines as his symbiote, and then he fucking gets eaten at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Not even at the end, like towards the end.
Which, by the way, that's something that's come out from this movie. Because the symbiote that he is, I think he's Phage. I think that's his name is Phage. I forget
which one, yeah.
But people are simping over Phage. They're like, oh, he's the hottest symbiote.
He was barely in the fucking movie.
Exactly. And I also think it's weird that everyone's simping over Phage and not Tom Hardy.
Yeah, like...
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, or Juno Temple.
Yeah, exactly.
Not saying that any of them are attractive in this movie specifically, but...
And at the end, we get introduced to what, like 5 or 6 other symbiotes? Maybe more?
Doesn't matter the number, they all die anyway.
They all die.
Yeah.
They're in it for 2 seconds and they all die.
Yeah.
They all get sucked away by these fucking monsters.
And this is the other thing I was thinking, too. So, they introduce all these symbiotes, right? Cool. We all love it. You know what I mean? Like, we've been waiting for this. But you can't have your last movie introduce all these symbiotes and have, like, these, like, sentimental, upsetting scenes about them dying when in the other 2 movies in this franchise have stated the only good symbiote that we have seen or heard about is Venom. Every other symbiote that has appeared or been mentioned has been a villain. Riot from the first one, Carnage from the second one, and now in this one they throw out 8 of them, and we're supposed to just feel bad.
And we're supposed to feel bad that they're all getting eaten because they're all good guys helping them out. Yeah, no.
Venom's the only symbiote we've seen do good guy stuff, and even then it's like anti-hero stuff. So even he's not the best. And now they're throwing out like 9, 10, 11 different other symbiotes and having us try to feel sentimental about them for when they die, and it just doesn't work. All of the designs are sloppy. They're just repainted colors of Venom. Like, sure, the CG looks good, and some of them look different. Like, there's a pudgy one. Yeah. There's a tall, skinny, like, lanky white one. There's the purple one at the end, the green one. But they all just look like Venom reskinned.
And then they all die anyway.
And some of them had ditties.
So, yeah, exactly.
Like, that's all.
Like how are you supposed to feel for them?
Yeah.
If they're in it for 2 seconds after the other 2 were villains in the first 2 movies, and then they all fucking die 5 minutes later. Like how are you supposed to feel emotion for that?
Yeah. And then the other thing that everyone was saying, like all the people that worked on this movie, are like, oh yeah, this might be the end of Venom's story, but there's plenty of other symbiote stories to tell. And I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, but we have not been introduced to any new symbiote.
They all got fucking eaten.
There is one other symbiote that has had his own like real story comic book arc, and that's Carnage. And you already did him and killed him in the second movie. No other symbiote has really gotten their own run in the comics, and all the other symbiotes are just there as cannon fodder. They're there as henchmen. Nobody cares about them in the comics. They look cool, and it's badass to see an entire planet of symbiotes, but that's not... You can't just throw them in a last movie and say, oh, wait for the spin-off of, like, fucking Agony, who I think is the purple one at the end. But it's also...
But Agony's what I felt watching a movie.
Yeah, exactly. But, like... I don't know. It was just... It's such a mess. Like, they tried to do No Way Home with symbiotes, and it just didn't work because they threw this all together last minute. Like, honestly, all the stuff that you see of Null in this movie is in the trailers. There's nothing new, except for the end credit scene, which is nothing.
It had no purpose.
Yeah, he's literally just like, oh, your champion has died, but I've been awakened, so I'm going to kill your Earth and you're going to watch. And then he looks at the screen. Like, what does that mean? What are you doing? How are you going to come back? You literally need a codex to be freed, and the only codex you had just fucking got rid of, like, just vanished. How are you a threat? What are you doing? Where are you going?
Yeah, how are you a threat? Your only chance of freedom is dead.
Yeah.
And you're talking about, I'm going to get you, and like, no, motherfucker, you're not.
Yeah. It would be like if they didn't tease Thanos throughout the MCU until they got to, like, the first Doctor Strange movie and had Thanos in the end credit scene, and then never mentioned him again until he showed up in Infinity War. Like, we don't know how threatful. Like, what are you doing? How are you a threat? We don't know anything about you. We don't know your backstory. It just doesn't work. Like, you can't.
I would have felt more emotion. I would have felt more emotion if they had Dr. Dan Lewis in this movie and he died.
Dude, that's
I would have had more emotion over that.
Yeah. What's her name? Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle Williams.
Michelle Williams is not in this movie.
No, she's not in this movie.
Anne is not in this movie at all. Anne and the doctor guy.
Dr. Dan Lewis.
Yeah, Dr. Dan
Played
Lewis.
by Reed Scott.
Yeah, neither of them are in this movie. You know who is in this movie? Mrs. Chen, and she's the best character.
And she's in it for 2 seconds too.
Yeah, and she has a dance scene with Venom because apparently Mrs. Chen and Venom have a weird relationship going on. Which, like, you do you, Mrs. Chen. I don't.
Yeah, she's got a little.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Dude, everyone in this movie is horny though.
Oh my god!
Everyone in this movie, like Venom and Mrs. Chen, Juno Temple's character is just. Like her, she's creaming her knickers every time she sees another symbiote.
She sees the symbiote, she's like,
And I know damn well that Strickland, the officer Chiwetel Ejiofor, has a crush on the doctor lady with the Christmas tree. I know they definitely were giving each other eyes.
I have to give kudos to Chiwetel Ejiofor because this dude. I mean, we all know him as Mordo in Doctor Strange, but like this dude is like. Not good at picking roles.
Yeah, man.
Well, hold on. Let me rephrase that. He's probably good at picking roles because he was in 12 Years a Slave, and that was a great movie. That made him a bigger star. But I think, go into this movie thinking, oh, it's going to be great and then it ends up not being great. It's like, damn. Like Woody Harrelson in Let There Be Carnage. Probably was like, this is going to be great, and then it wasn't.
Yeah. And that's the other thing, like, in this movie, the general, Chiwetel Ejiofor, he is in it. Yeah, Strickland. He is in this movie, and he just plays the general. Like, he is just...
He's very average in this movie.
He's your stereotypical, I'm aggressive, I run the military, I'm going to do what I need to do to get my country safe. And then he dies at the end anyway.
Yeah.
So he makes a sacrifice that doesn't matter because we don't know anything about his past.
And I have to, and this is another thing, one of the biggest things that I have a problem with in this movie is the same fucking problem I had with Morbius. I don't know who the fuck Sony Pictures is hiring to edit these films, but they need to all be fucking fired.
Yeah, man.
That was the editing in this movie was just as bad, if not worse, than Morbius' editing. And that was fucking bad. I don't know who the fuck they hired for this movie, but they need to be fired.
This movie is like just under 2 hours long without credits. And, man, it felt like we were in that theater for like 4 fucking hours. It's so slow. No action. There's like 2 action scenes in this movie. And, like, they're not even that epic. And it's just so slow and boring and... Look, I praise Tom Hardy. He is doing his goddamn best to hold this movie up, and he does it.
Which, let me say, and this is what I was going to say to you before, the best part of the movie to me was Tom Hardy and Venom.
I need another beer.
Eddie and Venom were literally the best part of this entire movie.
And Venom's not even in it.
Yeah, exactly.
He's in it, but he's
everything else about the movie I genuinely hated.
Yeah, they introduced us to all these characters that we don't care about. Most of them, if not all of them, die. They set up one character to become the next main character of the Venom franchise, which is Juno Temple's character. I don't care about her past. I don't care about her having a symbiote.
Yeah, they gave her this backstory and all this shit. It's like you're in one movie.
And apparently,
what the fuck are we supposed to feel for you?
And not only do they have her backstory in this, but in the comics, her brother is the one that survives and actually works for NASA. But instead, they just felt like, oh, well, we have Juno Temple in our budget, so let's get her into the film and give her the role of her brother. But they already casted a younger version of the brother, so just get another actor to do it. Like, I don't know. Look, I'm not trying to, be like, oh, in the comics they were male, so they have to be male. Like, you can gender swap them all you want. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care.
It's just rough.
MJ in the comics is supposed to be a white ginger. But in the MCU, it's played by Zendaya. I don't care about it. I love Zendaya. She does a great job as MJ. But what I'm saying is, how are you going to give this one character a backstory that has the same as the one in the comics, but you have the one from the comics in your movie anyway? Why? And you're making it a story that nobody cares about. They got struck by lightning. You both should have died. That's how lightning works. Or you both should have lived. I don't know. It's a mess. Most of the characters in this movie don't matter. I hate Rhys Ifan and his family.
I hated that too.
I hate them.
I fucking hated it.
Despise it. They do the same shit in Justice League with the one Russian family that the Flash saves at the end of the movie.
It's sad because Rhys Ifans was way better in Amazing Spider-Man.
Yes. He was better in No Way Home, and he was in it for 10 minutes.
But technically, he wasn't in it at all. Remember?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was all CG.
For anybody that doesn't know this, in No Way Home, there were two cast members. It was Rhys Ifans and Thomas Hayden Church had scheduling conflicts with the movie. They only provided the voice of their characters, which was Lizard and Sandman. And the scene at the end of No Way Home, when they all get turned back into their human forms, was actually recycled, reversed footage from Amazing Spider-Man when he turns into the Lizard, or when Kirk Connors turns into the Lizard, and Spider-Man 3 when, what's the Sandman's regular name? Flint Marko turns into Sandman. They just took the recycled footage and reversed it in that movie. So technically, Rhys Ifans and Thomas Hayden Church only voiced the characters in that movie. They weren't actually in it, and yet Rhys Ifans had a better role in that than he did in this.
Yeah, man.
In this, he plays some stupid fucking hippie with his hippie wife.
Look, there's two things I want to say. I want to say two things, right? One, Rhys Ifans plays a character named Martin Moon. In the comics, he has a daughter named Cindy Moon, who turns out to be Silk, a spider woman, right? A spider person, who is very highly connected to Madam Web, right? She's like one that is like on Madam Web's side and all this and that. In this movie, his daughter's name is Echo, and Madam Web came out before this. Why not have this movie come out first, name the daughter Cindy, have her get some sort of like radioactive spider bite from Area 51 or something, from like some sort of thing. She becomes Silk. Then you can have Silk in Madam Web instead of all these other characters that only wear their costumes for 5 minutes.
And this is coming from people who haven't seen that movie either.
The groundwork is right there. They have two characters of the same franchise that they have full control over, and they decide to just reference something similar to a comic book character and do nothing with them. The second thing I want to say is there's two scenes in this movie of a man and I think a woman in this pitch black room with these black and white TV screens around them in a circle. We never see the guy's face. Who is that? Why is he in the movie?
I think it was that guy that showed up at the end of the movie, that army guy. It sounded familiar, but I don't...
No, I don't think it was, because the guy looked taller and thinner. A lot of people are saying it's Mr. Negative, but if it is Mr. Negative, why not fucking say that?
But why would Mr. Negative work for the U.S. government?
Who gives a fuck? At least you introduce us to a new character that matters. Now we just have this mystery TV man who we never find out the name of. We never see his face. I bet you when it comes out on DVD or Blu-ray, you watch the movie with subtitles, it's just going to say Mystery Man. Like, just make him Mr. Negative. It's a character people want on screen. We haven't seen his face, so you can pick any actor to do it, like Steven Yeun, who should play Mr. Negative, definitely. Or Ken Watanabe, if you want to go older. But it's, like, why are you throwing in these scenes that don't matter? Especially the last end credit scene. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
I am going to say something real quick, because I just learned this. We just talked about who the head of that thing, that army guy we didn't see the face for was. So that was the head of Imperium, because that was Imperium, that company.
Well, we never found that out.
We never found that out, but guess who did the voice? Reed Scott. Okay. I was wondering why he was credited in the credits as Dr. Dan Lewis. I'm like, wait, he wasn't in the fucking movie.
Okay.
It's because he voiced the guy, so now we know who it was, but we don't know.
But then I'll follow you. I'll jump on.
I just had to point that out because I just found that out.
Well, then if it's him, who is he? Who has he been? What
fuck if I know.
Well, are they gonna do the same shit that they did with Mr. Sinister, where they hinted at him at the end of Apocalypse or whatever the fuck it was, or the end of Logan, and we just never see him?
Probably.
Because this franchise is obviously dead. Venom's not coming back.
Yeah, and Venom was the only reason this franchise made money.
And the only big threat that you should introduce in this franchise with symbiotes is Null. So how are you going to throw in another guy that's apparently been in them since the first one? Or since the second one? Or no, he was in the first one, right? The doctor guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the first one. But how are you going to introduce him and then say, oh, well, he's been there the whole time. He's like the man behind the curtain. But then not tell us who he is. That would have been a big twist. And then you have an end credit scene of Null. Have Null, nice. Let Null have nothing to do with this movie. Just have him be it. And then an end credit scene, you set up Null. And then people are like, well, wait, how are you going to do that if Venom's dead? Then it makes people more excited for more symbiotes.
I want to understand what was necessary about the second post-credit scene with the bartender.
Yeah, what is that?
Like, what the fuck was that about?
Is the Roach going to get a symbiote? Or going to get electric powers? What's going on with that?
Yeah, like, but the bartender... he just shows up in the second post-credit scene after all the credits are rolled, which was the biggest waste of 10 minutes of my entire life.
Oh, man, yeah.
Let alone a waste of 100 minutes watching that entire fucking movie.
Yeah, man.
He comes out of this cave and he's like calling for people, running through this like blown up area, and it's like, and then there's the Roach that goes towards the little symbiote thing, the little symbiote vial
that Juno Temple had.
Yeah, and it's like, well, what the fuck was the purpose of that? Like, I don't. There's just a lot of things. There's a lot of things in this movie that made no sense at all.
Yeah.
Literally made no sense.
Yes.
To the point where I was confused for half the time.
Yeah.
Very confused.
Yep. All right.
I mean,
so on a scale, on 3, 2, 1, we're both gonna give our scale on a 1 to 10 for this movie, right?
All right.
So 1, 2, 3, 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Yeah, it's so bad. It's.
And that's being generous. I feel like I could give it a lower score, but there were some good things about it, so I'll give it a 2.
Yeah, there's a few. Like I said, the opening part of the movie is good. With the whole Null thing was cool. Figuring out where Eddie and Venom are in the relationship is fun. The fight scene that they have in the beginning with the guys that are having the dog fights, that's a fun, cool scene. Honestly, the ending when Venom finally dies, I got a little bit emotional, but it was just too fucking long.
Oh,
it was so goddamn fucking long and drawn out for no fucking reason. Like, what? Why? It had a few good things, but overall, it's a waste of your time. If you want to watch it, wait for it to be streaming on Disney Plus or something, but don't waste your money.
Like I said before, like we said before, like this movie makes us want to watch Madam Web just to see how bad that is.
Yes.
I would not be surprised if I found that more entertaining than this.
Oh yeah. And you've said on previous
because I've heard people say that the reason Madam Web is good is because it's funny. Like, people were laughing even though they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Like a so bad it's good type of thing.
Venom: The Last Dance isn't even funny.
It's not, no.
I don't know, like...
It's not a so bad it's good. It's just bad.
Yeah. Like, we were watching it, I didn't laugh a single time, and I think I heard Josh exhale out of his nose, like, once. But, like, that was it. Like, nothing was funny. We were in the theater with, like, 7 other people.
Which is surprising, because a lot of people we talked to that went and seen it before us said their theaters were empty.
And it's only been out for, like, what, a week?
Actually, one guy we were talking to that's seen a movie, it's actually one of Sean's old co-workers.
Oh, yeah.
His
Chris,
name.
shout out.
Shout out to Coach Chris. We were talking to him before we went to see the movie, and he said when he saw it, you know, him and somebody else, they were the only 2 in the theater, and one of the workers actually walked in and said to them, "Oh, we were checking to make sure you guys were actually here," because apparently, I guess they had a bunch of tickets reserved, and then nobody showed up.
Yeah.
And Chris was like, "Oh, what were you gonna do if we didn't show up?" And the guy was like, "Oh, we're probably just gonna turn it off."
Yep.
So that just goes to show you how many people are going to see this movie.
And when we left the theater, because we stayed for the whole thing, it's like the lights came fully on. Like Josh even said, "Ow, Jesus!" Like when the lights hit his eyes. We were walking out and the janitor showed up into the theater and he said, "So how'd you guys like it?" We said, "This was horrible. We hated it." And the janitor was like, "I thought it was pretty good." He's what's wrong with the world. He's the reason this franchise is still going. He's the reason Sony keeps making movies.
Well, Sony ain't going to be making movies now because with Venom done, the rest of their Marvel movies are not going to make money.
Well, Kraven, we still have time. Kraven comes out in what,
Yeah,
next
but
month
is it?
or
Yeah,
next
but
year?
yeah, but is it going to be good? I doubt it.
Look, and
After Morbius came out, when I had high hopes for that, and it ended up being one of the worst things I've ever watched, I have had very low expectations for Sony Marvel films.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't go see Madam Web. Also, because I hate looking at Dakota Johnson.
Yep.
I cannot stand her at all for some reason. That's why I didn't go see Madam Web. That's why I had low expectations for this, even though this ended up being worse than the expectations I had for it, which is pretty bad.
Yeah. And it's the only
Sony
movie that has a sequel.
I have no hope for Kraven the Hunter at all. I mean, nothing against Aaron Johnson at all. Nothing against Aaron Taylor Johnson, but like Kraven the Hunter is not going to be good. I can already tell you that. And my expectations for that are extremely low.
Yep. Kraven's going to be just like Morbius. The trailers are going to look good, but the movie itself is going to be horribly paced. The CG is going to look good, maybe. And then the acting is just gonna it's gonna give us like a weird emotional scene that we're supposed to be sad about, and it's not gonna matter at all. All right, where would you rank this among the Venom movies?
Dead bottom, under 50 feet of shit.
Yes, but like the other two, like rank all three of them.
Okay, Let There Be Carnage is the best.
Okay, so our list matches because I know where you're going.
Yeah.
Let There Be Carnage.
Let There Be Carnage, then the first one,
then this one.
Then about 50 feet of shit, and then this one.
Yeah. It's like that scene in Shark Tale.
Then Madam Web.
Yeah.
And then this.
Yeah.
No, I can't say that about Madam Web yet because again, I haven't seen
on the car ride home to come record this episode, I was trying to think, is this movie better than Morbius?
No.
I don't know. I'm still torn about it because they both suck, but they both have stuff that I kind of like.
But there were things in Morbius that I liked. Wasn't there?
I think we both liked Morbius.
Honestly, in the long run, thinking about it,
I think Morbius is better.
I think Morbius was more entertaining because it was so bad it's good.
Yeah, and at least the CGI was good, and also I just like the idea of having, like, I don't know, just when I was telling Josh in the car, when you tell me that there's a Marvel movie about vampires starring Jared Leto and Matt Smith, just that idea gets people in the seats. That's the only reason people want to go see this. Is because of the concept.
Now, what scene would you choose? Would you choose the have sex scene, or would you choose the Space Oddity scene? I think you know what I would choose.
Oh, I'm picking the sex scene.
Have sex, exit. When Matt Smith's dancing like an idiot. Yeah, I would prefer that.
I thought you were gonna say, would you pick have sex, or would you pick the Venom and Mrs. Chen dancing scene?
Well, then I would probably pick
Venom and
Mrs. Chen.
Yeah, Venom. That dance scene, while awkward as fuck, and Venom definitely wants to smash, and so does Mrs. Chen.
No, I was talking
fun.
about probably the worst performance of Space Oddity I've ever seen.
And it went on way too long, man. Like, a scene like that is fun when the family in the car starts singing for like a minute, maybe, and then it slowly fades into the actual song. I don't think the actual song ever fucking played.
It didn't.
They just sang it.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't get the right.
And not only
then they credit the song in the credits.
Not only that, they sang two of the choruses reversed.
And they sang
for
it off
Space
key.
Oddity. But,
off key and tempo.
Well, here's the thing. They sang the second chorus first, then they sang the first, then they sang the second one again.
Yeah. Well, that goes.
It's like they filmed two different versions of that scene and just decided to use everything.
Yeah.
Because there was two scenes. It was just them all singing, Eddie all listening and all that to them singing. Then there was another scene where Venom's talking to Eddie and they're singing in the background, like kind of a more low tone scene. I feel like they filmed both of those and tried to choose which one they wanted to use, and they were like, you know what, we're just going to use both. And they put them together, and it was like the worst possible combination.
It's so bad.
I'm like, I cannot believe that you just did that. And that's what I mean. Like, I don't, like, again, whoever's getting hired for these Marvel Sony jobs
needs to be fired.
I don't know who's hiring you, editor. That person needs to be fired.
Yeah, because they're not, it's bad. It's so bad.
I am not.
This is the worst movie I've seen all year, and I saw Borderlands.
Oh.
I saw Borderlands, and this is the worst movie I've ever seen.
Oh.
Because at least Borderlands, some of the jokes made me go, "Ha." I didn't laugh a single time watching this movie.
See, I don't watch Borderlands.
And I love...
And no, I'm not going to.
Look, and you know me. I'm probably one of the biggest Spider-Man fans ever.
I mean, you wore a Venom hoodie to the movie for crying.
I'm literally wearing a Venom hoodie and a Venom shirt while we record this. Look at this. Look.
This dude's got more Venom on him than the movie does.
Yeah. Oh, man. God. Christ. This movie gave me a prolapse anus. Like, it's so bad. Because it had... And look, the director and writer of this was the writer of the other two Venom movies.
She was the writer of the first two.
So you would think, oh, she has a perfect idea of where this franchise and buddy cop movie kind of thing should go.
Not the case.
And look, I'll give her credit. Some of the cinematography is cool. Like the lighting in some of the scenes and like the scene on the plane is cool, but man, she just totally missed it. She totally missed this franchise that she's been with the entire time.
Missed a lot of things.
It's so bad. Man. Wow. I'm so disappointed. Because it could have been great. It could have been great. But it just wasn't.
It was...
It just wasn't. They fucked up Carnage in the second one. But at least it was a fuck up in the way that it was fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
I'm depressed.
That was rough.
I can't wait to record episode 7 to talk about Agatha, something that was actually good.
Yeah, we were going to record episode 7 first, but we were just so angry about this that we had to do this first so that way we can focus on Agatha when we record.
It was so hard. The drive home was so awkward because we kept wanting to talk about the movie, but then we didn't want to say anything because we wanted to save it for the podcast. So we kept being like, this movie was... never mind, I'll save it. Like, that was like the whole car ride.
Yeah.
Man. Alright, so then I'll ask you this. Of the Sony movies that we've seen, which is pretty much all of them except for Madam Web and Craven, how would you rank this? Is it at the very bottom for you?
Oh, God, yeah.
Very bottom. Worst one.
Morbius is above it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think we agreed that Morbius is better than this.
Yeah. This Venom is at the dead bottom of the list.
Yes.
Morbius is right above it. What else is there? There's the other two Venoms, right?
Yeah, there's Venom 1, 2, and 3. Morbius. Madam Web, which we haven't seen. Craven, which we haven't seen. And then...
I think that's it.
Are we gonna count the Spider-Verse movies?
No.
Okay.
They're a whole nother level.
So we're just talking
Sony
villain.
If I had to rank these, I would put Craven and Madam Web at the bottom because, I haven't seen them yet. The first movie that I have seen that's on the bottom is Venom: The Last Dance.
Yes, this is the worst one.
Morbius.
Yep. Then Venom.
Then Venom 1, and then Let There Be Carnage at the top.
Yeah. Let There Be Carnage was so good.
It was. Now I will say when I say I'm gonna watch Madam Web now that this is over, I am.
Oh yeah, we're both gonna watch Madam Web.
Yeah, I want to see if because I'm telling you right now, if Madam Web is more entertaining in any way than Venom: The Last Dance, I'm probably gonna be very shocked. I mean, I probably wouldn't be too surprised, but
yeah,
from what I've heard from people, it's a so bad it's good movie. So we're gonna try it now.
Yeah, man. And I don't even think it's an expectation thing. Because, again, like you said earlier, we went into this movie with, we were like, it's going to be okay. It'll be all right.
We were like,
it's not going to be the greatest.
It's not going to be a good movie, but it's not going to be terrible. Like, it's going to be a okay fitting end for Venom.
So it's not like how it was with Doctor Strange 2, where we went in thinking it was going to be fucking amazing.
Morbius.
Like, we didn't go into this movie thinking, it's going to be the greatest, it's going to be the best, it's going to introduce this and this. Like, we went into this movie being like, it'll be a 5 out of 10. And, man, it was worse. It was so bad. It's so bad. So bad.
I mean, if you could see how much alcohol we bought, you would know.
Yeah, man. We bought Buzz Balls.
We bought
don't even
Guinness.
Drink those.
Guinness and Buzz Balls, and
yeah,
the Jack is really good. Actually,
the Jack is very good.
The Black Jack Cola.
Shout out to Jack really Daniels for their Jack
for saving our night.
Cola.
For saving our night.
Drink responsibly. If you're under the age of 21, make sure you're at home. You have parents' permission, and don't drive. Well,
for the love of God, no! Don't drive, please. Drink responsibly.
Because we're not gonna say only drink if you're 21, because we're not stupid. We were drinking when we were 17.
Oh yeah.
Which
But please be
whatever.
responsible.
Yes, be responsible.
Please.
Shout out Jack Daniels. Give us a sponsorship, please.
Shout out to Buzzball for
stuff
we haven't tried yet.
Do you want to try these right now on camera?
Let's do it. Let's try it. Yeah.
All right. So we've got two different kinds of Buzzballs. We've both never had Buzzballs.
We have Tequila Rita
and Peach Chiller. So we've got the red one and the green one. Very Christmassy.
And we only got one of each because we're gonna swap them and try each one out.
One other thing I want to say in this episode is we both want to apologize for episode 5 because it was not, episode 6 was not a Halloween episode. We forgot.
Oh, yeah.
We forgot that it was going to be released.
Yeah,
pretty much on the week of Halloween.
We forgot about the fact that it was going to come out the week of Halloween because it came out the 29th.
Yeah,
and we didn't really make it
Halloween.
spooky or anything.
Yeah.
But trust us, we're not festive.
Yes.
For Christmas, be ready because we're going to do a little Christmas special.
Christmas is going to be. We're going to go all out.
We already kind of are because we got a red.
Red and green Buzzballs. Well, that's why I mentioned it because we got Christmassy
red and green Buzzballs. I've never had this before,
and I'm gonna tell you that right now, live on the air, so that way we have it documented. We have an episode that comes out the week of my birthday. I'm just saying, you should plan something special. I'm not gonna.
What do I look like?
I'm not gonna plan anything about that episode. That's all on you.
I bet you're not.
So. All right, so I am drinking the Peach Chiller. He is drinking
the Tequila Rita.
So
never had these before.
Yes.
So.
Cheers to Venom being.
Cheers to one of the worst films
horrible.
I've ever seen in my life.
Ooh. Wow, you can taste the 15% alcohol by volume.
Taste the Rita.
Wow.
Woo!
It's good though. Wow, that's good.
That hit me a little stronger than
Shout out to Buzzballs.
Yes.
Don't forget Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels, please.
Try this one.
Yeah, you try the peach one. All right, we're swapping. I gotta drink his bow. Bow?
No, I don't do that anymore.
That's true. All right, so now I'm drinking the Tequila Rita.
And I'm drinking my thumb. Peach Chiller.
He's drinking his thumb.
Oh, it smells good.
Ooh.
Ooh, that hit a lot less than the other one.
Yeah, this Tequila Rita one is fucking powerful.
That really hit. This one is.
Wow.
This one's good. I mean, they're both good, but the Tequila Rita one hit.
Yeah, I kind of like the Tequila Rita one though.
I do too.
I kind of like it.
This is good. This is really good because
like
it doesn't
the
hit as
tartness.
hard.
Yeah, I like the tartness. So again, like he said earlier,
Agatha tartness.
Like he said earlier, we're recording episode 8 before episode 7. So if episode 7 we're drunk and we don't mention anything, this is why. You have seen the prelude. It's a prequel episode.
Yeah.
So, but man, I'm so sad.
I am too.
I'm so depressed.
Like that movie had. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be that great, but to walk out of there being like, "Damn, that movie sucked," is really sad. Because, I mean, we didn't have high hopes for it, but we weren't going in there saying this movie's going to be terrible.
And it's not even one of those that's like it's so bad it's good. Like this movie is just bad. It's just bad. It leads to something that's not going to happen. The same way that Morbius did with Vulture. It's not funny. It's not directed well. It's not written well.
It's not edited well.
It's not paced well. Like I said, the pacing is horrible in this as well. It's just bad. Don't watch it.
Yeah, if
I know I said wait for it to come on streaming.
If you're on the fence about going to the theater to watch this movie, just get off the fence and don't go see it. Stay on the side of the fence that's not going to see it.
Yeah, stay on the Morbius side of the fence.
Stay on the Jersey side of this cesspool.
Yeah.
That's a Madagascar quote.
Yeah. Well, I think that's all we have.
Yeah,
I just want to talk about Agatha.
I know. So do I. Which, if when you're listening to this right now, we already have talked about Agatha.
Yes.
But since we're recording this first, we're gonna do that, and that'll be out before this one. So.
This movie gave me a callus on my asshole.
What are we gonna talk about?
I don't care.
In episode 9.
Anything but Venom.
Because this is 8, right? Yeah.
Yeah. What are we gonna talk about next week? We are going to talk about Madam Web.
Yes.
We're going to talk about Madam Web next episode.
Let's talk about Madam Web, and then we can really do an official ranking of...
The movie that we both said we will not watch. We will watch. So next episode, get ready for us to talk about Madam Web, and then we will rank Madam Web into our ranking of the Sony-verse movies.
Then you'll really know the truth, how bad... just how bad Venom is.
Yeah. You'll realize just how bad. You could have just ended it. Just how bad.
Yeah.
So, that does it for this episode. Josh, would you like to close us out on this one?
Yeah, so, that's that. That's going to do it for this one. We made it short and sweet, but we just really had to get the Venom anger out.
Yeah.
You know, for anybody that did see the movie, what'd you think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it?
Yeah, let us know if you're one of the few people that actually like it.
Yeah, put it in
a couple people like it.
And, you know, there's multiple ways you can tell us. You can put it in the comments of the episode, or you can write a comment on the Instagram page, or you can email us. There you go. Which, if you want to email us, I mean, we've said it before, but we'll say it again. It's thefongycorporation@gmail.com. That's THEFONGY corporation@gmail.com.
Yes.
And with that one, I've been Josh.
I've been Sean.
And
we're both drunk.
And that was Venom: The Last Straw.
Hey, nice.
And we're drunk because I've had a full glass of Guinness. I've
had 2 Jack Daniels.
I've had a full
sip of Guinness
and like two sips of the Buzzball.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Cheers to the prequel episode.
Cheers to the prequel episode.
Probably won't be many more of these.
Probably not. We just had to get the anger out.
Yeah, it was.
So tune in next week for us to talk about Madam Web. Because we're finally going to watch it.
Yes.
And be ready, because when Kraven the Hunter comes out, we are going to go see that, and we're going to review that too.
Yes, we will.
And I hope to God that it's better. I mean, it probably will be, but I hope to God it is better than this, because this was atrocious.
Yeah, it was dog water.
So that does it for us. Again, comment on it. If you've seen the movie, did you like it? Did you not like it? What are your thoughts? And send us an email if you want.
Or comment at the bottom of the podcast.
Or comment on the podcast, comment on the Instagram page. It's the Fonky Corporation. You know. So that's it. We'll see you later.
See you.